every single license plate in that parking lot. The forward-facing cameras, one is forward-facing to the lane to the left, and one is forward-facing to the lane to the right. And what I'm getting there is typically oncoming cars, and the camera to the right would be either cars in the number 2 lane or cars that are parked along the side of the road. So what the screen gives you here is it gives you an overview picture of the vehicle. The software then isolates the license plate and it gives you the plate patch. And what you see here in the yellow box above the plate patch is what the software actually read the plate to be. So one of the other applications for this system is to frequently check parking lots for vehicles that are of interest to the police.
Just want to show you one thing.
But auto theft and traffic enforcement only scratch the surface of what ALPR is capable of doing. We also have...
Look at that picture. That's for real. This, if you are observant enough, drive down the interstates, you will see every overpass, every bridge abutment, every possible place to mount a camera. Cameras are now being mounted. If there is a BOLO, if there's a be on the lookout notice for Bob driving Subaru license plate ABC 123, it will be programmed into the license plate recognition alert. The minute you drive down the street, a cop will know where you are, be vectored right into you. That's a good thing. Now, a bad thing, Bob is an annoying hacker. We want to know who he's meeting with and where he's going, but he's really sensitive to surveillance. And he checks his car for bumper beepers, and he doesn't have an iPhone, and he takes the battery out of his phone. And he pays cash for everything. They can still track you. A couple of things, and I'm going to now start going through this at the speed of light because we want to allow time for the Q&A. It's gotten so good. This is a real Quaviti billboard. They now have billboards. You look at the billboard looks back at you, knows how long you're looking at the billboard, what you were looking at. Facial recognition glasses. Now, how many times have somebody come up to you, Bob, how you doing? And you're like, oh shit, who is this? All you have to do in a couple of years, hit a button. Oh, this is Fred. He owes me $50, and you know, he's always trying to mooch money off of me. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. Go away. This is an actual beta testing pair. CCTVs, just letting you know, not very worthwhile in the real world. If you catch somebody and you've got the video, you can use it to convict them. But actually using it to catch them, not very effective. Now, you know, the one thing is, photos of a crime in progress, it's a great thing. I mean, it's a photo. Photos don't lie. You know, it's not like a photo can be made to show you doing something you didn't do, or events that didn't happen. I love that one. Oh, final word on surveillance cameras. Okay. One more time from Baltimore. There you go. Okay. Very quickly, interpretation of activity and behavior. I've been talking for 2 hours now, how people watch you and how people track you and how they gather this. One of the most important things is they've got all this data. What the hell do they do with it? Well, they run it through artificial intelligence programs, and they run it through other programs that interpret it for them. Instead of an analyst sitting there with printouts or in front of a computer screen, the computer decides if you're a good guy or a bad guy. And a lot of times, it's legit. I mean, you check flights to Iran right before a bombing and split. You buy a book on fighting cancer. Either you or somebody you know has cancer. You rent a gay porno movie. You're probably gay. You put an address into MapQuest. You're interested in that address. You fill a prescription for Xanax. You fill a prescription for Viagra. Duh. Here's my favorite one. You're on a plane 4 times this year, sitting next to the same woman who's not your wife. I mean, unlikely it's a coincidence. And it means something. And this is the state of things today. There are 2 big programs that are being constantly worked on and updated for the US government to interpret that. One is called NORA, which stands for Non-Obvious Relationship Awareness. This was started in Vegas casinos. The stuff that you see on that show, I think it's called Casino, right? Or Vegas or whatever. James Caan plays the casino owner, and it shows, they zoom in on the guy's face and it immediately tells them who it is, and it pulls up his whole history. Absolutely legit. Casinos really do that and really can do it. And it's being developed for the government. And the example of this, when it was pitched by the casino guys to the government, was the blackjack dealer once shared a telephone number with the sister of the guy now winning big at his table. Think about that for a second. Not hard to do for a database. There's something called ADVISE: Analysis, Dissemination, Visualization, Insight, and Semantic Enhancement. Only the government could name that. This is being developed for DHS.